Yo YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I'm sorry for the inconsistency recently. Been working on some projects offline, but I should be back for February. Should be good to go streaming and making videos again daily. Make sure, by the way, if you guys haven't checked out all the descriptions down below, we have a ton of channels now. We're trying to manage them all. So we're back. Today, what we're going to be doing is I speak to a lot of people, I coach a lot of people, and I always go through warm up. And people say, honestly, I don't know what you mean by warm up. I don't really warm up. I play the game. So today, I'm going to kind of go through and explain what warming up is, why you need to do it, and a couple of drills that I think will really help you out. So for this video, we're going to focus on the SMG. Tomorrow, I'll focus on the AR. Now, if you guys are the other role, for example, if you're an AR player watching this, I would still recommend watching it because in this game, I think you need to be good at both weapons, especially in rank play, especially solo queue. You need to be flexible. So I feel like it's a good way to kind of practice and understanding some drills to use. Okay, so let's start off with the Jackal build that we're going to be using in rank play. The only change I would have in rank play is I would have, I don't want to go to my rank play class, actually let's go to a rank play class. Let's go to the rank play class and then we'll show you how to set up a private game. We'll show you everything. I got you guys today. So the season has just reset. We are in about, I think, Diamond 2 right now, but obviously we hit Iridescent. Oh, Diamond 3. Okay, nice. So we're in Diamond 3 right now. I hit Iridescent last season. So we're going to kind of go through the class setup and just kind of the warm-up drill that got me there. Okay, so this is the class setup that I run with. I really wanted to just run dexterity because they buffed it, and I feel like it's really helpful. The only thing is you do lose flak jacket, so it is a little bit annoying, and I am trying to just find a solution in terms of what I should run. But I still feel like I like dexterity. Again, if I need to change, I will. So I would say ninja is a must-have. Then you have dexterity or flak jacket. I think either way you're fine. Again, for me, I like dexterity. Then we go through. You want to have fast hands here. Well, it is the only option. Then you want to have double time. Now, I've seen some people run quartermaster. I think, well, quartermasters, I don't even know if you're allowed it in the CDL, but regardless, all the pros run double time, and it's 10 times better because you are just, you know, you have more movement, you're faster, you have more attack sprint. The overall, like, double time is just one of those things that I think you need to have as a non-negotiable. Flashbangs are just broken in general. People don't really run them in the CDO because they're banned. You're only allowed to use concussions, but because they're in rank play, I run them anyways. Then we have lethal, again, for S&D, I would say frag grenade. Why? Because you can bank them off further objects and you can set up more nade spots. For respawn, I would say Semtex, in my opinion, for an SMG. Then you got field upgrades again. Assault pack is actually really broken because you could basically have unlimited stuns and grenades. Not unlimited, but you know what I mean. Like, you can refuel them, which I think is really helpful. But I just run trophies because trophies are also very important. And in CDO, you're only allowed to run, I believe, 2 trophy systems. In rank play, people run 4. So I feel like if I'm not running a trophy, I feel like I'm, you know, we're kind of losing out with the team a little bit. So I like to run a trophy. And that's it. That's going to be the class setup. Then we have, in terms of attachments, nothing's really changed. We got the compensator, long barrel, ranger, ergonomic, and balance stock. Okay, let's get right into the warm-up. Warm-up number 1. First thing you want to do, as soon as you come online, now, I don't know when you guys play, whether it's after school, after work, whether you guys are home and playing regardless, or you guys play, you know, whatever the situation may be, the first 20-30 minutes for me are the most crucial in terms of getting into rhythm. Just like with sports, you want to warm up, you want to start off slow, okay? So the first thing I would say is just come here, okay? Go to your class out. You could go to firing range, but I go to my weapon, go to whatever weapon I'm using. In this case, it's the Jackal. And if you look on the bottom left, you see it says firing range, or you won't be able to see that, actually. Let me get rid of the overlay. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, just in case you guys can't see that. Right there, you see on the bottom left, it says firing range next to the gunsmith with their left stick. So I press the left stick in, and now we're in the firing range, okay? Now this is where you can start and kind of just understand everything. So let's go through the most basic thing, which is recoil control and what that means. So I'm pressing down on the D-pad, it opens up this wall. So again, some of you guys might know, some of you might not. We'll just go through anyway. So the first thing I'll do is just test my weapon out. So we're gonna aim down sight and shoot and not move our sticks, just straight shoot, okay? So like this. And you can see the weapon's got kind of crazy recoil when I shoot like that. So it goes up, then right, then left, then right. So it's a bit of a weird control. So imagine I'm just shooting and I'm not controlling my recoil. You can see it's going all over the place, okay? So when you see people like this, you're like, oh my God, oh, you must be hacking. Look how you're shooting. You're going all the way, like, it's insane. But the reason why is because you're not controlling your recoil. It's actually not very difficult to control your recoil. Now, I'm not saying you're going to shoot like, you know, the best in the world, but in terms of just getting a good shot, it's not too difficult. What you want to do is go the opposite direction. So you look at this and say, right, if my shot is like that currently, what I should be doing is going the opposite direction, okay? So what you want to do is you want to shoot, and with your right stick, keep it down. And do you see how it's kind of like, I mean, I'm shooting a bot, I didn't even realize, but do you see how it's kind of in the middle now? Again, that's not perfect, but it's a lot better than that. So that way, when you're going around, you shoot and you move your right stick down, and you can see you're actually keeping it in level where it needs to be, okay? So I think that's really important to control your recoil, is just moving around, moving your right stick down. So I'll start off just by shooting some bots like this, going around, moving your right stick down, okay? The next thing you want to do is activate your aim assist. So you want to start moving left and right and strafing, because what happens is it won't be able to show it here. Will it? Let me see. Let's see if it'll be able to show it. Okay, it's kind of hard to show it here without a real example, but what you want to do is you want to strafe, because it activates your aim assist. Now, strafing is one of those things that does two things. One, it activates your aim assist, so when I'm shooting, it makes it easier. But two, I want you to notice what I'm doing. Because I'm moving, it actually makes it harder for my opponents to hit me. So strafing is one of those kind of things that give you two benefits. One for becoming a harder target to hit, and one for hitting easier shots. So strafing is a must-have. So all you want to do is go around strafing and moving your right stick down like that. Now, do you notice the recoil control there comparison to the middle one? It's completely different, right? So whenever you're playing, you just want to go around, shoot like that, move your like left stick left and right, and just start shooting, and it makes it a lot easier. Then you want to start, you know, sliding left to right and just getting to rhythm a little bit. So right now in the warm-up, in this kind of phase, it's all about getting into rhythm and just kind of understanding your shot, and then we're going to go to a private game and really warm up properly. Okay, so just do that for a little bit depending on what you're playing. Now, the good thing about this as well, as a little bonus tip, you can do this in between games. It's a bit of a weird thing what I like to do, but in between games, what I like to do, again, this is just a bit weird, this is more of a personal thing, but I've always done this for years. I would like, say I'm in my room, right? Well, obviously I'm in my room if I'm playing, but I would like have actual house chores that need to get done. Again, this is just a real nerdy thing that I do because I like to be efficient with my time, but especially now I'm quite busy with that content and stuff and my business. It's like if I want to, you know, warm up and stuff like that, what I'll do in between games, I will, instead of shooting those bots in between games, I will actually do a quick house task, like, oh, I have to clean this section of my room, or I have to do this, or do you know what I'm saying? Like something really stupid. Like, so I used to do this in uni as well. Like, bro, like in between games, I'll run and do like 3 dishes, like just things like that, so that I can play as much as I can to get as much practice in as possible. So I would say, like, find something that works for you. If you guys like just in between games, just scrolling your phone or sitting there, I would recommend, you know, shooting these bots, because in between games, you can definitely kind of work on the accuracy and get that practice up. Okay. Now we're in the private game. Let's get into it. Let's see how we set it up. We're going to go into a private game, as you guys saw. And then all you want to do is go through, pick a map that you enjoy. For this specific drill that we're going to go through, I'm actually going to go through protocol. Why? Because there's a specific drill I want to show you guys. So we're going to go to protocol. Then we're going to go to time limit. We're going to actually, let's put it on free for all. It's very important. If you put it on TDM, that's for a separate drill we'll go through tomorrow. But what happens is all the enemies go against you and they all kind of clutter together. So it's for specific drills. So what I'll do is say, right, what do I want to work on today? Do I want to work on my general shot? Do I want to work on a specific area of the game? Right now, I want to work on my kind of reaction. I'm trying out a new sensitivity. So I want to work on my reaction and my snap as an SMG, okay? So I'm thinking, right, well, obviously I know this because I've done this, but this is my thought process. I was like, okay, let's just try a CDL map. The reason why I try a CDL map and not someone like, you know, I have done it on Nuketown as well, but the reason I like using CDL maps is because you can get a flow of the map and you can find spots and just kind of jump spots and line of sights that kind of can give you the edge over everyone else. So go there, put it on 45 minutes. We can end it when we're ready. Score limit we'll put on, like, you know, 1,000. This doesn't really matter. Then we go to player. We're going to keep this how it is. Again, if you guys play Warzone, a big change, by the way. I would say if you play Warzone, put this health on 250 so it can replicate how players are with full health. I think it's a really good way of doing it. But for now, we're just going to go to default. Let me go back to default. There you go, we're on default, and we're gonna leave everything there normal. Okay, the next thing you want to change is the team. So people, I have seen some comments saying, what's happening to the radar always on? I put it on constant, it's not working. I believe it's a glitch because I found this out at the beginning of the game. I tried it and it hasn't worked. So I've been putting on directional and it's been working absolutely fine for me. So try directional. I like to have fast sweep for this specific drill. And there you go. The last thing you want to do is your field upgrades. We want to put that to ×10. The reason why is because we want to, get our, what's it called, our assault pack, so we have basically unlimited ammo. Okay, so now we're gonna go through again. We have dexterity. I don't really need ninja for this specific drill, so I'm gonna put on flak jacket so I don't get killed by grenades, and there you go, that's it. So now we have the same class setup in terms of attachments. The perks don't really matter too much, and now we're gonna go in. So the next thing, we're just gonna add some bots. I'm gonna add 11 bots. I'm gonna get right into the game. Okay, so whenever I'm playing normally, let's say right now it's about 4 p.m. okay, let's say I'm on till 6. I want to get some content. I sometimes just play the game, but I just don't feel like I'm playing too well. So when I warm up, I actually feel so much better. So I would literally say, right, I'm going to warm up for 10 minutes and play for an hour and 40, or I'm going to warm up for 20 minutes, play for an hour and a half. And like every minute you add to your warm up, I feel like you're getting a percentage better. Like I actually do feel like warming up is that important to your daily process. Okay, so now we're going to go through, and this is the first drill. So like I said, if you guys are just trying to warm up generally, you can go around. So I see him right there. I'm going to go around, just get a kill, go around again, look at the map. So this is why I've started to use fast sweep over directional, because it makes you work a little bit more on the map, and I feel like it's actually a good way of practicing. So again, I'm always kind of just trying to experiment and find the best solution. I know a lot of people look at my tips and stuff and kind of copy it. I would recommend, you know, copying it, but try tuning it to yourself and see what you're working on specifically for your, you know, your current situation. Okay, let's go through our first drill. So actually, no, before we get into it, let me explain that process again. So right now, if I was just playing, I would say, right, I'm just going to go around and warm up my shot, get some kills. But you can focus on specific areas. So right now, I might say, okay, I'm going to work on my centering. So my crosshair, this middle bit here, I'm going to work on my centering. I'm going to go around, go around, go around, go around. And I want to be in a position where every time I see an opponent, I'm essentially centered onto him. Okay, so I'm going around, going around, going around. So you see how I aim in and I'm already there? That's how I want to be. That's how my centering should be, okay? But we're going to move on from that. We're going to go to my drill I like to work on. So I like to stand to this middle area here and purely work on my reflexes. So I'm standing in the middle of the map essentially, and anytime someone's there, I'm just going to snap onto them. So I see him right there, slide cancel, snap to the left, get a shot. I'm going to stand here. There's a guy on my right. I'm going to slide cancel there. And I'm kind of just working on my omni movement and my snap. Again, this is a very situational drill. It just depends on what you're working on. Right now, I'm going to go through, get a little jump shot, jump across the guy behind me, and I'm just trying to work on that snap, that kind of positioning, and just being able to, you know, turn in a gunfight, because that's something that's really difficult. If I get caught out of position, it's how can I recover? That's something that I feel like is really hard to practice, and you know, it's kind of one of those things in game where you don't want to rely on it, but you need to have it in your locker. Like right now, if I'm getting shot from behind, I need to do this, turn around, slide cancel, pre-empt the head glitch. You see how like quick I was able to pre-empt the head glitch? There's a guy behind me, turn around. I need to be able to do that constantly and quick. So right now, that's what I'm working on. I'm like, okay, let me go through. I know he's around here, so I'm gonna turn this way so I can turn around like that. So it's not about them shooting back at me. It's about me being able to be as quick as possible and turn around. So right now, I'm gonna go this way, turn around. And again, just about fine-tuning the drill, okay? Go around, go around, go around. And then I can say, so I'll do that for a little bit. But now let's go to something different. Let me say, right, I want to work on my crediness. I actually want to be a credi player, and I want to work on my positioning and just not actually get hit a lot. I actually want to play my life and be smart. So I'm going to go around, I'm going to play a little bit smarter, so you see we're holding the angle, and just building those good discipline habits, even though I'm playing bots, just kind of building those good habits so I'm not really getting shot too much. Again, it's just depending on what you're trying to achieve in your game, where you feel like maybe you have weaknesses, or where you just want to practice and stuff. It's really important to warm up. If you don't warm up, you go into a game, you feel sluggish, your movement feels off, and you know, you just go into a negative spiral. Call of Duty is a big momentum game. If you don't play with confidence and momentum, you're not going to play to your best of your ability. And a big way of doing that is warming up. You guys have seen we've been warming up for about 3-4 minutes. I already feel okay. I don't feel perfect yet, but I feel okay. And yeah, you could just do, like, make up any drill. Like right now, say, you know what, I'm really struggling. Oh, lag, even though I'm in my own lobby. I could say, right, you know what, I'm really struggling in P3. I'm going to sit in P3 and I'm going to control P3. I'm going to hold the different angles, get the different timings, get the different slides. Because right now there's someone coming in the back door, okay? I can think, okay, where can I sit? Let me sit here. Okay, this is good. Then I can slide to the front. And you can literally work on different areas of the map depending on the situation. We have our field upgrade, we go through, I go across, I know there's someone there, let me play this angle, go across, there you go. Now, what you can do is if you're not just warming up your shot and you want to warm up everything, put the bots on veteran. Put the bots on veteran and really kind of focus on everything. For now, I'm just warming up my shot, so I'm putting you on recruit. Again, feel free to experiment. There's loads of different ways of doing it, okay? So, yeah, well, I think we'll leave that one there. That's like most of the things I do. Again, what I like to do is kind of just work on specific things, depending on the day, depending on my timing, just everything I've really got. But I would recommend building a good habit and saying, right, okay, I'm gonna work on 20 shots where we work on sliding, 20 shots where I work on drop shotting. When I was on my road to Iridescent first season, when I was really locked in and like focusing on that, I actually did this like every day before I played. I would actually fully warm up and like take it seriously. And it was, you know, I don't think it was a coincidence how I hit Iridescent this season for the first time ever. And I think it was because of this. I really do. Obviously, my gaming awareness definitely got to another level. But in terms of mechanics, I feel like I was shooting really well. And a big part of it was just me warming up. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. We're going to make another one tomorrow, the AR. I don't get a chance to reply to all the comments, but I try my best to read all of them. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. And the reason I made this video is because someone commented about warming up. So there you go, my friend. Hope this helped you out. If you guys do enjoy this one, drop a like, subscribe. And if you guys want personalized coaching, I see a lot of people asking in the comments, all you guys need to do is go to the description down below on the YouTube channel, and there should be a link. The link will take you to my Discord server. The Discord server has a coaching section, and that's it. You create a ticket and we're good to go. You just go answer the questions on there and I can get you all booked in. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video. Season 2 is here. We're going to be grinding. Again, I apologize for the delayed content, but you guys will love it. I've been working on my guide for rank play, my ebook, I made one last year. You guys loved it. So yeah, I'm going to keep working on that. And, you know, I'm putting a lot of time in the channel right now. I know it doesn't show sometimes, but behind the scenes, we're doing a lot of work. So I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys for another video tomorrow. Peace.